Yes, to achieve greatness in life, you must learn how to be disciplined. You must learn how to do many of these things I'm going to read to you right now. I come this evening or this hour with a word that will bless your heart very deeply. You see, we know God as the God of the greatest. Everybody say God is the greatest. This one shout, God is the greatest. That one shout, God is the greatest. How many of that greatness is found in us? How many of that impact can we boast of when you're talking about God is the greatest? Everybody say, oh, I serve a great God. That one say, I serve a mighty God. Oh, that one say, I serve Jehovah Nissi. That one say, Jehovah Rapha. I serve Jehovah El Shaddai. Relax. You have to know that for that God to be great and Jehovah this, Jehovah that, Jehovah everything, there must be something you must do to achieve that greatness of His glory in your life. And one of them is working very, very hard. You have to work very, very hard. No matter what kind of job you're doing, no matter what kind of business you're doing, you gotta work very hard to achieve your destiny. Because as a child of God, that does not end there. You serve a mighty God, that does not end there. Your God is living in heaven, that does not end there. Your God is a God of miracles, that does not end there. Your God is a God that divided the Red Sea, that does not end there. Before you achieve that greatness of God in your life, you got to work very hard for your achievement. That is the thing that will make the great power of God to release on your behalf. You don't need to sit down and worry. You don't need to sit down and complain. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter if you have to be picking blocks for people to pay you. That is it can be achievement. You can't even tell what God can do. God manifests His power when people decide to rise up to their responsibility and use their hand blessed by God to do something. Then the Bible says, God will bless the labor of your hand. God will bless the work of your hand. So now, as a child of God, you heard about this message severally. You go, you hear it on television, you hear it on radio, you heard it on news and even in music. You need to understand that for the greatness of God to release in your life, you must work very hard. Number 2, stay disciplined. You must discipline yourselves. Learn how to say no to something that displeases God. That is discipline. Learn how to study the word. Learn how to pray. Learn how to tell yourself something and make sure you allow the Spirit of God to lead you to do what you promise to do. When you promise something and you are carrying your promises out, that is what they call discipline. There are people that are not disciplined. There are people that knows God as the greatest among the greats, but they are not disciplined. They are just living their life uselessly, carelessly, vagabondly, or you can say vagabondly. Oh my goodness. So you need to understand that you must stay disciplined. And you must have patience. If you want God to bless you, you may be doing business now. You want God to put His hand in that business and make Himself great in that business. All you have to do, learn how to have patience and let Him do His job. His job is to clean up the way for you. His job to bring people to you, connect you with customers that matters in life. People that matters in life. People that can help you fulfill your dreams. When you are disciplined and when you stay focused and also when you work hard and also have patience, you see God bringing the desire of your heart. That's what Jesus says. He says, if you seek me and seek the kingdom of God and all His righteousness, every other thing shall be added unto you. That means you are a disciplined person. For you to seek the kingdom of God, you are a disciplined person. And then you have to have patience when those things will come. You're welcome. You have to learn how to have patience, because if you don't have patience, even if you are the great achievers, you must know when you strike a deal, you must have patience to wait for it, for the time of manifestation. So learn how to have patience. And lastly, but not the least, is your time will come. On earth, if you look at these plants, check this mango, it is already bringing fruit, It wasn't like that before. This mango stays for a long time, if not up to a year before it started having fruit. Before I start achieving fruit, now we can say, yeah, mango has come and it's ripe. Let's go and pluck it. You see, there was patience. The tree has to have patience until the time of the fruit, and then after that, the time of the harvest. So the same thing with what we plant. We plant cassava. Cassava, you will not just immediately plant cassava and immediately start harvesting cassava. You must have patience. You must weed the grass. You must take care of those plants, those crops, and make sure that you guide them until they become perfect to be used. The same thing is with God. If you are just born again now, maybe pastor told you, if you give your heart to Christ, heaven will open unto you. You'll be prospered. You have a house, you have a car, you have this and that. You must practice patience, because God deals with people according to their faith. Okay, so you can see somebody else buying cars, driving exotic cars, building houses, flying abroad and making impacts. Don't worry, have patience. Your time will come. But when your time comes, nobody can take it away from you. So pray with you. God will give you the grace to stay and wait until your time comes. No matter the turbulence of life, no matter the consequences or circumstances of anything, no matter what you're going through, no matter what is actually currently happening in your life, God will show you help. God will bring your time to come, and your time will surely come in the mighty name of Jesus. So I will see you briefly. Stay strong, stay blessed. My name is Emmanuel Angel.